today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte,
the holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
On first down, it's gone.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Gone. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the red zone now, Goff. Ebron with it over the middle. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. From the gun, here's Goff.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game.
They're led out by the 6-year quarterback out of the University of North Carolina, Mitch Trubisky.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10, Trubisky.
Oh, look at the catch there by Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The Panthers at 12-2 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust instead of just talking about winning, the very next game.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan?
15 yards to start the drive, 1st down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket.
Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Elliott, toss right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. 2nd down, here's an option right. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive, 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Trubisky. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Odell Beckham, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers are back within a score.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Goff.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st down, Goff.
Targets and finds Reynolds once more. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Eric Ebron. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. 27.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action. Trubisky.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. Down inside the 10.
Touchdown! DJ Moore, 42 yards.
runs, and the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Now Goff.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Carolina offense about ready to go.
They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Goff now looking to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 27-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To try again after the sack. Goff. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Goff. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Touchdown, Panthers. Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Panthers get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead.
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Goff.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here's Goff.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Goff throwing again. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Goff now to throw. He finds his target, Ebron.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they'll take on the always tough Green Bay Packers. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well, one being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Denver Broncos. Then, on Sunday night, wrap up your Christmas day with a great one in the NFC. The Bucks.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three?
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Trubisky to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They go play action with Trubisky. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
They're ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Goff. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Swift.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Now Crosby for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
That caught by Tremble.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on a good season.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Goff. Short little throw to Ebron.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's Swift.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Play action. It's gone. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Elliott. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Now he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. The give is to Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
Terrace Marshall.
79 yards.
And the Panthers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's Terrace Marshall who's able to cap things off with a touchdown.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Lions offense set to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Short little throw to Ebron.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Gone. Complete to right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Out of the gun. Goff. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Throwing on second and long. Goff under pressure. They got him again. Devin White in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Trubisky. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Goff. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now it's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Panthers, they continue.